Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't wanna miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.
What's good, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Live Wire Sports Media. Your Saturday Vibe. You know what it is. So, now that training camp is just less than a few hours away into Sunday, the Indiana Fever just put out their official training camp roster. And if you look at this roster compared to last year, there ain't nowhere alike. I mean, if you look at the only persons that's there, and I'm gonna say besides, if you take the five people that's there, Demiris, Caitlin, Aaliyah, Kelsey, and Lexi, and you look at the ones that from the roster last year to now the ones that they added, it's a total upgrade from top to bottom, a total upgrade. Now, I'm gonna show you something real quick because to me, I looked at that roster and I was like, there ain't no way in the world that this roster looks that different. But it does. It really, it baffled me how I can't even think about, as Lynn Dunn been in the game so long, and she doesn't even know how to put up a roster. She was just bringing people in, signing people, not trying to put a team halfway together to make it easy for Aaliyah and Caitlin Clark when they came into the league, drafted to the team. And then the talent that she had on the team, she got rid of. They went to blossom for other organizations. And then you look at the contracts that they signed them to, made it hard. And good thing you got people that know how to build a team, such as Kelly and Amber, to come in there and make stuff happen, because we didn't know once the off season who the Fever was going to get in free agency. We didn't know. And to be honest, we have done countless of videos. We had looked at free agency. I was really high on Ariel Powers for defensive purposes, but nevertheless, that's out the window. But we didn't know. We did not know. I wasn't sure about Natasha Howard. I didn't really expect Tawana Bonner. I mean, we didn't think Sophie Cunningham had a shot because she was in Phoenix and she was on the contract. But when there's a will, there's a way. And this organization did an excellent damn job in the offseason to bring this team together the way it was. So look at this real quick. So on the right hand side, there's the 2025 training camp roster. And you look at it from top to bottom, you got Kelsey Mitchell, Natasha Howard, Aaliyah Boston, Sophie Cunningham, Lexi Hall, Brianna Turner, Demir Stantis, Julian Arlene, Yvonne Ejim, Jalen Brown, Michaela Tipson, Caitlin Clark, Bree Hall, DeWanna Bond, and Sidney Colston. I still don't like that 51 for Sidney Colston. I mean, good gosh. I know you one of the older ones on the team, but you should have got a 30 or something. 37, 33, or 32 or something. I mean, I don't even know. But nevertheless, you could have got Erica Wheeler's on number 17. Heck, you could have got Celeste Taylor's number. Well, Natasha Howard got that now. Demiris Johnson still got her number 12. Man, you could have got Grace Berger's number 34. I mean, Tammy, it's crazy. You could, like I said, you could have got Katie Lou Samuelson number. You could have got Lisa Smith number one. I mean, anyway. So, and then if you look at the left side, the 2024 training camp roster, there was Grace Berger, Dale Boston, Maya Caldwell, who I felt figured they would have kept on the team because she was a guard. Caitlin Clark, Carrera, she was another good one too. They didn't keep her. Demirs Dantes, who they canceled her contract because she was overseas at that time, so she didn't even participate in training camp at that moment. Timmy Van Bedley, Lexi Hall, Kelsey Mitchell, Katie Lou Samuelson, who had one of the most stickiest contracts of this team. And then we had to buy her out. And then she didn't play well. Even though she had a baby and she was trying to get back in shape. And then she just fell off the face of the earth in the second half of the season. Victoria Saxon, who had a lot of potential, I figured would have been on this team because I think she could have did some things, but nevertheless, we let her go. Good Lord, that's my alarm. And then you had Melissa Smith, who was a problem, couldn't get it right, couldn't get it right at all. And we traded her off to Dallas. And then you had Celeste Taylor, who had got drafted along with Caitlin Clark, who a lot of us had liked and figured that she could have played a guard spot behind Caitlin, and she was really good, decent, a good defensive person. Even though Caitlin cooked her when they played um, Phoenix. And then you had Christy Wallace, who was just there to take up space because even though she was a nice person and everything like that, um, but she wasn't gonna never make this team. And then you had Erica Wheeler, who was a veteran of the team. Played around, moved around a little bit. But she was like a hype person for the team. I like Erica Wheeler. And then let me go back to Grace Berger. 'Cause a lot of people think that because we don't have her no more, that the Fever is going to regret not having her on the roster. This is a business, and I want to make that clear. This is a business. People come and go, whether we like them, how much we like them, wish they would stay with the team. But sometimes teams don't stay together long. Only certain players on the team to stay together. We've seen it from time and time again when you build on a championship team. Teams players do not be there. And I don't think Grace Burgo fits the mold for what this team is trying to do anyway. So saying that she should have stayed on here or we could have found a place for her, I get it. You know, she could have played the backup role of Caitlin Clark, but she didn't ever had a chance to develop to be in that position. And when you don't have a chance to be developed the right way to be in that position, when new management come in, they don't have time for you to develop. They don't have time for you to catch up. They have a certain deadline. They have a speed race they have to get to. They have a trajectory that they need to accomplish. And having her on the team was not going to work out. If Grace Berger had got some play before Caitlin Clark came, whatever the case might be, then it would have been easy for this team to do that. But it wasn't. So they had to move on for her. But looking at the now, we fast forward, look at the 2025 roster. This roster has everything that the Indiana Fever really need, from defense, length, speed, length, spacing on the floor, run. And this is what something that Stephanie White alluded to, that you have to have that kind of speed. You have to have that kind of athletic ability. You have to be able to play defense to order to get the easy points. Being less tired, being less, up and down and everything on the court. So my thing is this here is that now that this team is about to kick training camp over and Demiris Johnson just came back, it's going to be a fight to the finish. There's going to be some players that we want on this team that we might not get on this team, and then we're going to probably lose. And it's going to, it pains me to say it, it happens. But I'm more realistic about it because I'm not going to get in my feelings about getting hooked on a certain player. Now, if the player goes somewhere else and products and play well, I'm happy for that player. Yeah, would I wish this player was on this team? Yeah. But at the end of the day, I have to trust the process of what the management is doing, Kelly and Amber, and the head coach Stephanie White, because the fact of the matter is that this team is looking to for one thing. They're looking to win a championship. They're not looking to just to make the playoff, like I have said before. They're looking to make to go to the finals and win the title. They trying to bring a title back to Indianapolis. Now, and then going into 2026, the roster could look a whole lot of different again. So we have to really understand this process that we going into the season and beyond, because the Indiana Fever is not just here to win games and just to make a playoff and looking good and sell out tickets and sell out arenas. No, it's a method behind their madness, and they definitely doing it the right way. Now, I wanted to see if I had that training camp video again, but again, I don't. But I think I'm gonna show another training camp video. I think with the rookies. So I think I have that in there. So I'm gonna pop that in there and let y'all see real quick before I close out. Just so you know that this just a highlight clip of just the rookies and Caitlin and Leah Boston. I showed this video many times before, and hopefully we can get some more footage with the Indiana Fever training camp kicking tomorrow, because best believe there's gonna be a lot of footage of that their training camp. So, and the Indiana Fever media team has been doing an excellent job um posting clips and videos out. So hopefully we get a clip tomorrow and I could drop it out for y'all. And I want to get to see what it looked like, because now we're going into the week training camp. By the end of the week, the first preseason game hits. So we need to get ready because it's about to explode. So again, comment, subscribe. Until the next episode, Live Wire Sports Media, your Saturday vibe. Let's go.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't wanna miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.